Okay. Awesome. Welcome back, guys. Today I am going to show you a match from something called Karate Combat. It's basically what kickboxing used to be, I guess, back in the 70s and 80s. Okay. The promotion has been around for a little while now. They've mostly been doing like karate, kickboxing, stuff like that. But recently they've started doing submission grappling events. I think their promotion that they're running under is called Pit Submissions or something like that. The platform is really interesting because it's straight, like it's a flat platform, but the edges are tilted upwards, and there's no cage, which I think it makes it a little bit interesting for kickboxing. I'm not sure how it would look for submission grappling, so yeah, I wanted to check out this video. We're gonna see this guy called Vagner Rocha, multiple time ADCC silver medalist, and UFC fighter Luke Griffith. Yeah, well, we're gonna check that out. I've seen a couple of Vagner Rocha's matches, not so much of Luke Griffith, so I'm interested to see what happens here. But yeah, why don't we get into it here? Let's see. Boom, boom. Oh, let's see, where is this display here? Display, thank you, primary monitor. Oh, window capture. Oh, yeah. There we go. Okay. So it's gonna be here. I'm gonna see if I can try and full screen it. Should I full screen it? Yeah, let's full screen it. And then that should be okay. Yeah, that should be okay. So yeah, why don't we just get into it here? I want to turn up the volume though, so of course Vagner Rocha is the one on the left here, no shirt. Luke Griffith, the one on the right. I'm going in for 50-50 collar tie here. Fighting for that hand positioning. I've been seeing someone talk about hand positioning when you're starting out. Normally, a lot of people have all their fingers pointed up. Recently, I've been trying to go up and down with my fingers when doing no-gi. Mostly to try and apply a lot of pressure either inwards or outwards with one hand. So I think this one would work better inwards. This one would work better pushing downwards. Interesting thing to see. I've only recently started to do that in no-gi, so I'm kind of wondering what the reasoning behind that is. So let's keep going.
Rashly on to Luke Griffith and topless for Vagner Rocha. Of course, Vagner, this is effectively a home match for him. His gym, Vagner Rocha Martial Arts, about 20 minutes down the road in Pembroke Pines here in Florida.
They're doing this in Florida, it seems like. 12-minute match.
It's for Griffith, though. Yeah.
I don't know if it's submission or point based. I imagine it's submission, because they don't have anything for the points here.
I mean, in the wrestling, it's going to be a lot more snap downs for Griffith, right? Get over
The plum clinch there wasn't
the top,
working.
he can pull Rocha down. But look, a lot of Rocha's
Seems like Griffith is a little bit taller than him.
matches, particularly over the last few years, have been very wrestle heavy. So I expect a lot of hands in the face, a lot of heavy collar ties from Vagner as well.
Oh, what was that? And that was like, it looked like an elbow. It definitely wasn't an elbow, but got him off balance. Let's go 50%.
A lot of hands in the face, a lot of heavy
So he grabs collar tie outside here with the left hand.
ties from Vagner as well.
He has, well, both hands are on the outside here. And I guess he rolls in the shoulder. Yeah. Maybe he can try and trap the head there. But you see Vagner I think just slips.
The collar ties
Let me see the feet
from
there.
Vagner as well.
Yeah, that inside bump with the foot caused him to go off balance. Let's go a little bit slower.
The collar ties from Vagner as well.
Yeah, that initial knee bump. So as he was stepping forward, this knee bump would cause them to go off balance there. Which is interesting because because Luke here is on the outside, but that inside knee position actually caused Vagner Rocha to fall off onto his knees there. That's a lot of power there. Let's keep going.
Look at that slide by attempt.
Head and arm choke, really deep on the chin strap there. He's falling down for that guillotine. He doesn't have his hands connected, so he's just going with that chin strap. The chin strap basically just means using the palm of your hand to cup underneath the chin. It's a good position to hold a person's head in, if you can keep it right. If they're not fighting your hands.
Almost hits a mount. Rocha trying to keep that right knee and elbow connected.
Mount, not really mount position. He's kind of like in this dope mount type of position. Both knees trapped underneath Griffith's hips. It looks like Rocha's trying to come up for maybe onto his knees to grab this leg here.
To find his way out from here.
Oh, spins to take the back.
Yeah, gets the hook, kicks
That's
him
an
over.
interesting one.
Elbow connected.
So he actually
To
spins.
find his way out from here.
Oh, okay. So yeah, he does that ninja roll over. It's a good technique when your other foot is planted there, because his foot's not trapped. He can use his right foot here to get the first hook along Rocha's left leg and start spinning towards his right shoulder here, and then spins to take the back.
Elbow connected to find his way out from
Right. And some people like doing this when the left leg, this leg is trapped in between two. Also a good option.
here.
But because his foot, because his leg is not really trapped underneath, he's able to roll over to that far side.
Oh,
Yeah, and you can see Rocha loses that leg.
lovely back take attempt. Yeah, gets the hook, kicks him over.
He's trying to grab back that leg to make sure he can't get towards him.
Rocha looking to possibly get high here. He's trying to scramble.
Oh, he manages to get back in. kind of like a reverse De La Hiva here with the knee shield. It's not in deep.
1 year old currently, still
He has a hand on the inside. I really like this position with the hand on the inside. You can really stop a person. You're definitely gonna come up for a single leg off of this if you can get onto your knees if they're being really aggressive with that drive and trying to grab the far leg.
at a phenomenally high level. Only retired really from MMA competition in 2017.
Now he's locked his arms together.
Yeah.
Yeah, coming up onto the knees.
Tries to scramble up on top, and immediately Griffith
Griffith does have that. Oh, he's trying to spin all the way over top of the head there. He could get his back taken, but I think if he can secure the hip position with his right arm, Griffith might be able to go for a pass from there. Yeah, there you go. Secure that hip position with the arm. No, wrong one. There we go. Yeah, so this right arm is extending out to control that hip positioning. So it transfers over. Right, he's being pushed upwards. He's able to maintain his balance just on his head here. Very, very good dexterity, very good balance. And then manages to get away from Rocha's feet there. And then ends up in this position, in this headlock position again, going towards the back. Ooh. Tries to spin all the way around.
Hunting the back, but just getting a little bit off balance with the scrambliness of Rocha there.
Boss, they seem to be talking to each other. You know what they'd be saying at this point? I don't know, man. You know, your mother.
Let's see.
Shit, damn angry.
Well,
I don't know, yeah.
that is exactly the kind of MO for Vagner. It is get in your opponent's head, make it scrappy, make it dirty. He'll be talking to him the whole time. Just trying to get it.
Collar tie again, plum clinch. Try and pull him down.
His head a little bit.
Like the Diaz brothers put down for weekend.
It's really hard to pull a person bigger than you down, not unless you have your hands on the crown of their head. That's where you're gonna get the most leverage out of it, out of the plum clinch position. Not so much on the base of the neck, but at the crown of the head.
Basically.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. That's something I understand.
But what he's going to deal with
I think that's Griffith's Instagram handle.
here in Griffith is someone who is very technically competent but has insane agility for someone of his weight class.
I don't think they shared their weight classes.
Not the biggest competitor we're going to have in these three submission bouts tonight. That goes to the two units coming up in the next bout this evening.
There's one of the ones coming up together.
This inside position is what really kills a lot of people, right? With the elbow, you can really push off a person's shoulder, making it difficult for someone to get an underhook or try and come over the top. We saw Griffith use the outside position and come over the top and get that top position. They're interlocking their fingers too. That can be somewhat dangerous. Maybe dislocating their fingers, but they're professionals. I don't think they matter for that. Outside foot sweep. Good option on that side. Shoot. I haven't done this in a while. So because he has that neck positioning and that inside position with his elbow, he can really drive down quite a bit of force. So there, tries to pull, I think if he would have kept his elbow on the inside rather than the outside, he would have got a better sweep. But it's hard, especially when these guys are kind of sweaty already. And you tried to go for that inside trip again, it looked like. So far, the border area hasn't played as big of a role on the action. He has that wizard on the right side. Oh, then he tries to go for it again. This time with the inside position. Oh, yeah, he looked quite big. He's tall. Wow. He's not towering over Rocha, but definitely he's taller. Oh, that time it worked a little bit better. What changed there? When he reaches around the head, his elbow's on the outside over top of Rocha's shoulder. Okay. He caught Rocha on the step just before he put his foot down and planted his weight there. Yeah, you can see the shift in weight. Rocha did a good job of shifting his weight from his right foot to his left foot there, causing him to keep a little bit more balance. Very nice judo technique there. Outside foot sweeps. Very, very underrated, I think, in jiu-jitsu. Outside foot sweeps are some of my favorite to go for. Oh, I'm pushing him off the side. So now, this is where it could be a little bit strange. Because of this raised platform, Rocha can use more of his, I think he can use more of his leg strength to drive his way forward into Griffith. See what happens. Yeah, pushes him off in circles. Oh. We talked about this before, the forehead to forehead type of stuff. Noticing if your opponent wants that inside, that left or right position. Gonna try for it again. He's shifting off to that side, shifting off to his right leg to maybe try and go for that foot sweep again. Interlocking the fingers again. It's really hard to fight against someone that's bigger than you and fighting for that inside position with the clinch. It's a few guys that are quite a lot bigger, muscular, also taller against me. Once they get that clinch locked in, it's hard to take off. And because they not really tower over you, they're able to put some more weight because they are taller. And it makes it harder for you to get the right positioning with your arm and keep it.
Almost no time in this hit, right? They don't hear earlier. They maybe had 5 or 10 minutes bouncing around in there. But they're
Oh,
not trained up against the pit wall like this. Even for competitors like Max Divinensu with the minute.
head first. Yeah, they haven't wanted to take each other down as much, or they haven't wanted to play guard as much. As a former UFC fighter, I think Griffith would prefer the top position, but that's also can be said with Rocha as well. Right? General rule of thumb is big guys prefer top position rather than playing guard. The combat jiu-jitsu. They're talking about combat jiu-jitsu.
But this it's been kind of the MO for a lot of Vagner Rocha matches over the last couple of years. Is try and really play a very grinding game on the feet here, and then
This
get a
is
chance to
open.
play a floating guard passing game on top. A lot of pressure. That's what we can expect.
You know, it's harder for Griffith to take him down because he's so tall. He has to come all the way from the top in order to shoot like a single double, whatever it is.
That's it. That's why we saw the slide by. We saw
Well,
the snap
he
back.
went for it again, but Rocha was circling out of that one a bit faster.
On the singles or doubles. Such a distance drop for him to try and get under that guard of Wagner's arms.
Yep.
You can see how like sweaty Rocha is now. It's gonna be hard to use that clinch now, because that sweat is just gonna slip off the clinch every single time.
Through this fight so far, Griffith has had, you've got to say, the better of the action when they were on the ground. He had the back attempt, he had another back attempt, a couple of scrambles, he's had a couple of takedown attempts. So I'm going to say in the
He went for an inside one, it looked like.
very much going towards Luke Griffith there. Vagner looking to play spoiler on that submission streak though.
I'm thinking I'm just spitballing here, right? I mean, can you imagine if they just allow knees right now?
Oh, double leg. Yes, that's the one I like. This one is beautiful.
They just
So he comes in, goes for I guess a double leg,
knees.
disconnects,
Right.
giving Griffith some time to breathe, and then shoots in. Double leg takedown here. Okay. Head directly in the stomach here. Very, very good. Driving off that back foot. Drive step 2 as he sees that movement backwards. His left foot goes to trap both legs here. So, yeah. Now he's going to fall onto the left side. Right. Secures the takedown. Hopefully. Takes the back instead. Tries to take the back. Oh, nice, and takes it back. Okay, let's watch that in full time. Yeah, So let's go back maybe a little bit further. There we go. So disconnects for just half a second, goes outside trip, wraps around the hips. There we go. That's a nice one, right? You're using the seatbelt to turn the person's head in towards you, right? It makes it more difficult for them to get onto their hands and knees, which I would say that's probably not the best position to go into, but yeah. So this forces his opponent towards him. Most likely he's gonna try and take him out from here if he can. But guard, yeah, going into guard. Ooh. Yeah. Are they doing points? They keep mentioning points, but I haven't seen anything come up. High guard, lift up.
Of course, I've got to say, Luke Griffith has been doing a lot of IBJJF competition where slams like that are not a legal move. So I just wonder if
The arm crunch?
his mindset there is reflexes. Yeah. But let me tell you,
Just holding him there.
the combat bouts that we have in this pair, we have some slam knockouts. This is not a match.
There's no attacks. Rocha's not making any attempt to shift his hip. Maybe trying to go for an arm crunch from here. It's normally better if you get both arms on one side for the arm crunch, but oh, he tried to go for it there just half a second, but Griffith's arm slipped. There, yeah, it slipped out. Underhook, leg, comes up.
Yeah, he doesn't want to let this head in arm position go. He's over the top of Rocha. He tries to snap him down.
Oh, Rocha, oh, definitely tired.
You got some sweatiness, some fatigue, some big heavy breaths from Griffith there. Sucking in this dense, wet Miami air. Would be really good to set up big arms in tennis moments.
This is grueling. It doesn't look like they're doing a lot, but all that fighting for inside position that they were doing for like 6 minutes, it can be grueling on the body. So I'm not surprised they're already moving so slower. It's like 12 minutes too, so yeah.
So Rocha was looking for some inside head position in the stand up there, and he feints another shot.
There's like two rams right now.
Yeah, I mean, you can see fatigue starting again.
Nice, he went for it again. This time with a body lock. Oopsie. There we go. It's holding onto the hand. He's very light on that front foot, so I think that's what made Rocha want to go forward there, because he was really light on that front foot. All his weight is back.
Yeah.
Goes for that left arm underhook, and yeah, once same positioning he did before with that double leg. Legs trapping both arms. Uses his weight to drive down onto his left hip, and actually this one's a little bit more forward. Both legs get tripped up, and he drives, getting that takedown, and then Griffith ends up in half butterfly guard.
Yeah, absolutely.
playing Z guard here, knee shield.
Rocha weighing in on this knee shield half guard. Well, freeze the knee shield.
Regular half guard there.
Just spotted.
So the difference is, right, you have the knee, Griffith's knee in front of Rocha's hip or chest. It looks more like hip in this position. Rocha has his knee on the ground. Pretty stable, hard to pass if you can't deal with that knee. And then it looks like Griffith tries to push him away and that knee comes out. Now he's playing a more traditional style, the old school style of half guard. Still good, but the problem becomes both shoulders can now be plastered on the mat here. And I think that's what Rocha is gonna try and do. And you can see this is also new. Covering the mouth here to make it difficult for your opponent to breathe. I think most competitions let you do this now. Yeah, I think they let you do this now. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I mean, if you can take away your opponent's air, you're gonna be ahead.
So what he's doing, and it's a rape choke position.
Well, yeah, I don't want to say anything about that.
It's really going to be a distraction. It's going to turn Griffith's head away. That's going to keep him from
Yeah, pushing on the jawline here. Still legal. I probably wouldn't do this in your gym. You're not gonna make a lot of friends doing this, but competition, you're not there to make friends. Rape choke again. Back to that knee shield position. 20 seconds, so just let it go there. Steps over. That's an interesting way to use it, right? Because normally flat ground like that, it's very hard to get that outside positioning. But how you're able to step up more over top of the person's hips and move around them is an interesting way to use it for the pass here. Nice.
This is going to be a very close end to this fight. Rocha playing the clock game right to the end there.
Very nice. Very nice.
Well, Rocha thinks he's done enough. He's going to go for the judge's decision over who pressed the action the most. Rocha, the second half of that round, 2 big takedowns and the guard pass and the back control.
That outside trip was really nice. Hit it twice. Off of different situations. First one was the double leg. Second one was just with a single underhook. You can see the other matches that were there. They had 3 submission matches. I want to check the first one. Where is it here? Yeah, so let's go a little bit. Let's go 50% for this one. Double leg. So it comes in. He sees a little flat-footedness. Double leg. Head straight into the chest and stomach. Grabbing both legs. Once he drives forward, he gets that left leg on the outside and trips. And takes the back there. Now the second one, just about here. almost the exact same situation, but there's no disconnection. He gets that underhook, sees that flat foot again, or sees more of the weight on the backside. See, no weight on this front heel here, making it easier to drive off of that, to push somebody off of that back foot. I see. Griffith moved to his left side. So this was more forward. So yeah. Yeah. What I wanted to check out today, like I said, Karate Combat was a promotion that I was interested in, so it's interesting that they're adding, or they're trying, submission grappling as well. We'll see if it works out for them. But anyways, I hope you have a good day. Thank you for watching the video, and take care. Bye.